You're lost. You ever heard somebody say that? You're lost. Or maybe you know somebody that they said, oh, they're lost. Oh, they're a lost person. I mean, what does that mean? I'm Cliff Briscoe. I'm senior pastor at Living Word Church, and I'm going to be talking to you today about that. What does that mean, lost? Hey, but before I do, if you like these broadcasts, why don't you say so, share it with somebody, and subscribe. That would be so good. But what does that mean, lost? I mean, some people look at that and go, well, I'm not lost. I'm standing right here. I know where I am. But, the Bible does talk about it. And let's just tune our ears for a second here to it. He says, if our gospel is hid or veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing, are being destroyed, or are lost, whose minds the God of this world has blinded, who do not believe the gospel, lest the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine into them. So, what does it mean to be lost? Basically, what that means is that a person has not allowed Jesus and the light and the glory and the power of God to come into them and transform them by His power. Now, why is that? Well, the Bible says there's a reason for it. It says the God of this world. Well, who is the God of this world? You say, what's the God of heaven? Well, you look at this world, and the majority of this world is in the sway of something else other than God. Would you agree with that? So the God of this world is identified as Satan. So a lost person is basically a person whose mind has not been rejuvenated and turned and transformed by the gospel, and they're still thinking like the God of this world, the devil, Satan. I know you say, oh, you still believe in that? You bet I do. Look around. Tell me there's not a devil. Come on. It's very obvious that there's a devil in the world. It's very obvious that there is a Jesus in the world. There's people like you and me and others that are on fire for God. Something has happened. And what's happened to me isn't something that I did. It's something that Jesus did. He transformed me. He will transform you. How you get out of lostness is that you let Jesus come and find you, change your ideas, change your prerogatives, change your desires by His mighty glory. And that glory is coming to you right now, even as I'm speaking. The glory of God is coming through that device where you are right now. And if you'll give Him a chance, He will change you. And you won't be lost. You'll be saved. See you tomorrow.